Practical application examples of simulation. To gain an insight into the practical applications of computer modeling in the field of biomechanical modeling of human structures, selected examples of different spinal simulation cases are shown below. In the first examples, the effects of different spinal alignments and obesity in adults and children on the lumbar spine are discussed. Subsequently, practical examples of possible use of computer models in medicine will be introduced. Due to different physical constitution and daily physical stress, an individual characteristic alignment of the spine is developed in the course of life. Therefore, the double S shape of the human spine is subject to a wide range of variations. To investigate the effects of such different spinal curvatures on the intradiscal pressure, 5 models of the lumbar spine with different lordosis angles are created. In this work, the lordosis angle is defined by the line through the upper end plate of L1 and the end plate of os sacrum. MBS lumbar spine models with different alignments. The model located in the middle has to be understood as a basic model concerning the anthropometrical and biomechanical properties for the further models A, B, C, and D. The basic model has a lumbar angle of 60 degrees, model A of 64 degrees, model B of 61 degrees, model C of 59 degrees, and model D 56 degrees. It should be noted that the proportions in this figure should be understood as an approximation to the real model dimensions. Therefore, deviations can occur from the model. Upright standing of a normal weight person is chosen as simulation case because it represents the natural load case. The models are applied with the weight of the upper body. The force application point is located in the center of gravity. This gravitational force causes a deformation of the intervertebral discs, and a corresponding reaction force in the intervertebral discs is built. Therefore, the average intervertebral disc force, calculated from the different values of corresponding functional spinal units, FSUs, of the 5 models, increases from the lowest FSU to the uppermost FSU. In this context, the term FSU is understood as the smallest physiological motion unit consisting of 2 adjacent vertebrae, the corresponding intervertebral disc and all adjoining ligament. Shows the intradiscal pressure of all functional spine units of the different aligned models in comparison. Because of the different spine alignments, it could be assumed that also the intradiscal pressures of the various models should greatly differ from each other. But this assumption is not immediately evident from. However, the percentage difference of the maximum and minimum intradiscal pressure value of an FSU is determined, and the percentage difference of the FSUs L5 SAC and L4 L5 is 8% and of the FSU L2 L3 even 13%. For the intervertebral discs, the resulting percentages of L3 L4 and L1 L2 are 3% and 5% respectively. Intradiscal pressure of the different aligned lumbar spinal models. To sum up, it can be stated that the individual spinal alignment has an impact on the load distribution of the intervertebral disc. The WHO called being overweight and obesity the leading chronic health problems. In the world, more than 1.9 billion adults, 18 years and older, were overweight in 2014, and of these over 600 million were obese. Overweight and obesity are contributing factors for many ailments and can lead to the development of chronic diseases, like diabetes, cardiovascular disease, coronary heart disease, or osteoarthritis. While there are a large number of studies on the effects of these factors on the cardiovascular system and the psyche of the concerned person, the potential consequences of orthopedic damage, particularly of the spine, associated with obesity are hardly known yet. A direct correlation between back pain and obesity is described. The exact load changes within the various spinal structures have not been sufficiently explored yet. With the help of computer modeling, the effects of obesity on the kinematics and kinetics of various spine structures can be analyzed. In the following, the potential effects of obesity of an adult and an adolescent human are illustrated by specific MBS models exemplary. Example 1, simulation of the effects on the spinal structures of body weight of a normal weight and an overweight adult male. The modeling was carried out in 3 steps. Step 1 is the creation of an MBS model of the lumbar spine. Step 2, the creation of the suitable surface models of the 2 weight classes, including the determination of their anthropometric characteristics, and Step 3, the fusion of the MBS lumbar spine model with the surface model. In this example, the force application point is also located in the center of gravity. Taking into account the body weight, body height, 1.85 meters, sex, male, age, 37, and the original two surface models, a normal weight man, 75 kilograms, and an obese man, 127 kilograms, grade 2, are created with the help of an open source software for the creation of human 3D surfaces. By means of the mass distribution model of Zatsiorscht, the mass distribution of the individual body segments is determined. All other model parameters are identical in both models. By fusing the surface models with the detailed biomechanical model of the lumbar spine, two new simulation models are built up, so that the effects of a normal weight and obese man on the spinal structures can be analyzed. Due to the body weight, the intervertebral discs are deformed. In the case of the normal weight person, in general the intervertebral deformations in all FSUs are very small. The cranial-located intervertebral discs are more deformed than the caudal intervertebral discs. Comparing the deformation values of the obese with those of normal weight, it can be seen that they are about 1.7 times greater. The validation of the deformation values is difficult, because we are not aware of studies, whose study design corresponds exactly to ours. Brinkman investigated the fatigue fracture of human lumbar vertebra under cyclic axial compression and presented an example of force versus deformation curve of a specimen with material properties characterized as tough. The force versus deformation curve indicates that a force of 500 N causes a deformation of about 0.025 cm and a force of 750 in a deformation of 0.044 cm. Because the simulated acting weight force of the upper body segments is in the case of normal body weight approximately 460 N, and in the case of overweight approximately 780 N, and the deformations are in the range of 0.025 cm to 0.04 cm, normal weight, and between 0.042 cm and 0.068 cm, obese, it is seen that the magnitude of this values corresponds to those of Brinkman. Deformations of the intervertebral discs. Each intervertebral disc develops a disc force, which depends on the deformation and deformation velocity of the corresponding FSU. Shows the force component acting perpendicular to the disc. It can be clearly seen that the intervertebral discs of the obese are much more stressed than those of normal weight. The intervertebral disc force of the obese is, as well as in the above discussed case of deformation, 1.7 times higher than the intervertebral disc force of the normal weighted. It could therefore be concluded that the deformation value, as opposed to the deformation velocity, see section 3.3, has a great impact on the intervertebral disc force. Intervertebral disc force of the different FSUs. Shows the intersegmental rotations of the intervertebral discs. Whereas all intervertebral discs of the obese person perform flexions, the intervertebral discs of the normal weight person are deflected in different directions. The lowest two intervertebral discs of normal weight person perform flexion. The FSU L4, L3 and L2, L1 rotate backwards and the uppermost FSU L2, L1 rotates forward. Particularly evident is the high rotation values of the obese person. The FSU L1, L2 performs with about 17 degrees, the largest rotational movement. In the literature, the maximum range of motion, ROM, of FSU L1, L2 is specified by values between 2 and 13 degrees. Consequently, our simulation values differ from these values. But the difference is relativized by the therein given standard deviations of about 2.5 degrees. Further, it has to be analyzed whether the model of the obese person sufficiently reflects the reality, because identical biomechanical parameters are used in both simulation models. It is necessary to investigate in further work whether the biomechanical properties of the spinal structures are adapted in reality to the body weight, in order to avoid such rotations and prevent overloading or degenerative damage. Moreover, in this model, the stabilizing muscles are not considered, which could prevent such rotation. Intervertebral rotations of the different FSUs, positive rotation angles represent flexion and negative rotation angles extension movements. The movements of the FSUs can affect the biomechanical behavior of posterior located facet joints. It is striking that the loads of the FSU L1, L2 respectively L2, L3 are not loaded. Further, it can be seen, that in the case of obesity the loads decrease to cranial. A possible reason may be, in this section, the pure ventral directed rotations. The two corresponding joint surfaces of the facets are distracted, and thus no contact force is built. To achieve a complete clarification of this, a model specification in the form of a sophisticated 3D facet joints modeling is required, see Section 5.